Hey guys, good morning and welcome to today's predictions. It's an absolute pleasure to welcome you to today's games. But before we move forward, please make sure you join our Telegram channel. We win a lot on our Telegram channel. If you think I'm lying, just check it out, right? The link to the Telegram channel is in the pinned comment section. So just check the comment section and you see the link to it. It's very, very important that you join. You win a lot if you join our channel and if you combine the knowledge you get from our predictions on YouTube. So yesterday was obviously a good day. So 2.5 plus odds delivered in what was a very difficult day, but thankfully we came through. So make sure you subscribe, like this video, and share with friends and families. Let's see. I think for me the plan is to see how we can go on a winning streak, go on some maybe 3 or 4 days back-to-back winnings this week, because there were lots of losses everywhere, not just this channel but a lot of losses last week. It was a very difficult week for football predictions. And without wasting time, let's get into it. The very first match we have is from the Africa Cup of Nations. It's a game involving Senegal and Ivory Coast. Now we need to look at Senegal's overall form. I'm not talking about their home form. I'm talking about their form, which includes matches they have played away. And it's interesting that this team hasn't lost in their last 5 matches. So in 10 games, they have only lost once. Isn't that interesting? And then look at the team they lost to. And that's Algeria. Algeria was in top form at the time. It was a friendly game, in those days. So this is a team in very good quality. This is a team that knows what it's playing and what it's up to. It might also interest you to know that Senegal is the reigning champion, the defending champion of this tournament. Now we take a look at Ivory Coast that narrowly qualified to the next round. I have no idea how they qualified and why they qualified, because they were third best, right? They were not part of the teams that should have qualified as the top 2 teams from the league. So it's more of it's basically more of a support system, just being supported to qualify to the next round as the host nations. But I have watched Ivory Coast play, and I must tell you that they are a shadow of their past self against this spirited Senegalese team with quality players, determination, and oneness in how they play. Ivory Coast will not stand a chance. Why? You look at their performances. They lost to Equatorial Guinea 4-0. Equatorial Guinea that lost yesterday to Guinea. They lost to and they even lost to Zambia. That was before the tournament. And they also lost as well to this other team. They lost to Nigeria as well. Now you check their head-to-head. Their head-to-head shows that this match, more often than not, has ended in a stalemate, has ended in a 0-0, 1-1, 1-0 kind of thing, with both teams defeating each other a few times. There is a possibility that this match could end 1-1 or 0-0 in 90 minutes, but then in full time, Senegal gets to win. The point I'm trying to make is that it's impossible to imagine or think that Ivory Coast could possibly beat this Senegal team in 90 minutes. Maybe in penalties, after extra time, but in 90 minutes of full time, full regulation play, I don't see that happening. I know Ivory Coast is the host nation. They are playing on home soil, have the support and everything, but I just cannot imagine Ivory Coast losing. Sorry, I can't imagine Senegal losing to Ivory Coast, given the quality of football, the cohesiveness, So it's for this reason that we are double chancing Senegal to win or draw this fixture in 90 minutes. And the odds for Senegal to win or draw this fixture in 90 minutes is priced at 1.33. The next fixture we have is from the Asia Cup. It's a game involving Iraq and Jordan. Now we need to look at Iraq's overall form, right? Now it's interesting that in Iraq's last 5 matches, they've only lost once. And we need to look at the team they lost to. They lost to South Korea, and we know how formidable South Korea is. And if we expand further, you'll see that technically, even in 10 matches, Iraq has only lost once, because they only lost when they played Qatar. They did lose to Qatar, but that was after 90 minutes of full-time play. So technically speaking, in 90 minutes of football, in 10 matches, Iraq has only lost once, and that's to South Korea. And this is very impressive. That's a very, very impressive record to have out there. Now we check Jordan away from home, and Jordan has lost in 10 matches. They've lost a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6 games, and won just I think 4 games also. So when you compare their performances, the results they've gotten from the matches they've played in, you can clearly see that Iraq is clearly very superior. And of course, their head-to-head shows that in their last 5 meetings has resulted in Iraq losing just once, and that was in 2011. So Iraq has only lost once to Jordan, literally speaking, in their last 5 meetings. And given current form, it's very easy to see that. And I mean, I've watched Iraq play. This is a spirited and determined team. I've watched them play, and I've been really, really impressed with the quality of football they've put out there. So it's for this reason that we are double chancing Iraq to win or draw this fixture in 90 minutes. And of course, the odds for Iraq to win or draw this fixture in 90 minutes is priced at 1.25. The next fixture we have for you guys is from the Asian Cup playoffs, right? As you can see, it's a game involving Qatar and Palestine. Now we need to look at Qatar overall form, and bear in mind this is Qatar's tournament. Qatar is hosting this tournament. So 5 matches played. You can clearly see that Qatar lost just once, and it was to Jordan. Now when we expand further, you see that in 10 matches, Qatar has only lost twice, and these were mostly club friendlies. And you know, club friendlies aren't always a measure of a team's overall strength. They're not always a good measure of a team's overall strength. So, but the remaining matches out of 10, they've either won or drawn. Now we check Palestine when they've played away from home, as it is right now. They've lost 3 times and won just once. And if you want to expand further, right, when you expand further to 10 matches, you realize that Palestine has only won 3 games in 10 matches. 3 games in 10 matches. So what that means is that in terms of quality, current quality, based on the matches they've played in, it's so easy to see that this is a game that Qatar clearly has the advantage. And I mean, their head-to-head shows that Qatar has never lost to Palestine dating back to 2001. So Qatar has won every one of its matches or drawn, the games that have involved them and Palestine. So we are giving Qatar a draw no bet at odds of 1.18. The next match we have is a game involving Galatasaray and Gaziantep. So now you look at Galatasaray at home. 5 matches played, 5 wins. And when you expand further to 10 matches, you realize that they've only lost 1 game at home. And that was a Champions League game, literally. And guess who they lost to? Bayern Munich. And it's understandable, because Bayern Munich is a top team, and it was an important game for Bayern Munich at the time. So this is a game you can expect Galatasaray to win outrightly. And against the away team that has been in semi-poor form, only winning 2 games away from home, you can definitely expect Galatasaray to win this game in 90 minutes. And of course, their head-to-head shows that Galatasaray has won this fixture 4 out of 5 times, going back to 2013. And it's pretty competitive on their league table. Galatasaray cannot afford to lose any game at this point. So Fenerbahce doesn't gain more advantage over them. So it's a straight win for Galatasaray at odds of 1.16. The final fixture we have is from the Portugal League. It's a game involving Sporting CP and Casapia. Now, we look at Sporting CP. 5 matches, 5 wins. Right? Very, very impressive. You expand further, 10 matches, 10 wins. They haven't lost a single game at all. Sorry. Now you look at Casapia. 5 matches, 3 losses, and just 2 wins. And their wins came against teams that are in the lower end of the table. Against Moreirense and against Chievo. Their head-to-head shows that the last time they met, Sporting CP beat them convincingly well. So this is a fixture that you can expect Sporting CP to win outrightly, and we are tipping Sporting CP to win in 90 minutes at odds of 1.17. So these are the matches we have for you, and they give a total of 3 odds. I want to wish you guys nothing but the very best with today's games. Thank you.